Hey everybody, it's con season. You know what that means? Three Black Geeks, we on the move this year. We're going to be at AwesomeCon in Washington, D.C. We're going to be there on June the 3rd and the 4th, so keep your eyes out for us there. We'll be visiting Philadelphia on Juneteenth weekend for HNIC Con. That's going to be cool. What's even more cool is what's going to happen on July 8th to the 10th. That is Blurred Con in Crystal City, Virginia. Our boy DJ Sue is going to be DJing that whole weekend. We also plan to be cosplaying, so we're going to be all over that one. July 21st to the 24th, Three Black Geeks return to the West Coast. We're going to San Diego Comic-Con again, everybody. So if you see us on the West Coast, please, and if you're a West Coast act, please holler at us. Please, we need more fans and friends from California. July 29th to the 30th, Three Black Geeks will be back in DC, exhausted, but we'll be back for Otakon. So like I said before, if you see us, if you hear us, please come to us. We're friendly. We would love to talk to you, love to take a picture with you. But if you are going to approach us, please, don't stink. Oh yeah, that's right. We got sponsor. You know where this is going. Like I said, it's con season. It's going to be hot. You're going to sweat. And you're going to be wearing shorts. And you know what's inside your shorts? Your balls. And they stink. No, they stink. Kelvin, they stink. We all smell it. Hey, yo, Kelvin, you really need to stop this, man. You got people that love you, man. You got, stop, man. Stop that. Well, luckily for Kelvin and a whole lot of men out there, the Performance Package 4.0 by Manscaped is here, just in time for con season 2. Inside this care package, you will find the Lawnmower 4.0 trimmer. You will find the Weed Whacker for ears and nose. You will also find Crop Ball Preserver. You will also find Crop Reviver Toner, a pair of boxer briefs, and a traveling bag. The Lawnmower 4.0 is a trimmer of the future. It cuts everything. This 4th generation trimmer is cutting edge technology to reduce grooming accidents thanks to their advanced safe skin technology. And this shit is waterproof and it got an LED light on that jump so you can see everything. It's really good, man. You can do your back, your face, your neck, and more importantly, your balls. Kelvin, seriously, man, you got... This is mainly for you, man. We're talking to you. Don't worry. It gets better because you got something for your ears and your hairy ass nose. The Weed Whacker also has skin-safe technology with it, too, and reduce nicks and cuts inside your nose and your ear hole. It's going to be all nice, non-furry. Ain't going to look like pussy willows is all inside of it. More importantly, Kelvin, you can actually hear people talk to you. Like I'm doing right now, Kelvin. The Crop Preserver Ball Deodorant and the Crop Reviver Ball Toner kind of changes the game when it comes to hydration for the nutsack, y'all. Your balls gonna smell nice. And once again, you get a pair of boxer briefs and you get a traveling bag with it. So you pretty much got everything there. So all the men out there that's going out to conventions that want to attract a lady or men, it's current year. If you want to attract anybody, if you want to make sure people can approach you and not go, ugh, it's time to take care of yourself. So go to manscaped.com and get 20% off and free shipping. And use the code 3BGPodcast. And Calvin, I'm rooting for you. Once again, get 20% off and free shipping with the code 3BGPodcast at manscaped.com. That is 20% off with free shipping at manscaped.com. Use the promo code 3BGPodcast. Unlock your confidence and always use the right tools for the job with Manscaped. Calvin, I'm rooting for you.
This is Solid Snake, and you're listening to Three Black Geeks, so pay some damn attention. War, it's fantastic.
Hot Shots Part Deux. You know what makes it so great for me? Lloyd Bridges told me, this is Joe Biden. When he was acting, that's Joe Biden. That's canon Joe Biden.
Well, sir, we have established that.
That is canon Joe Biden.
We've established that, the actions, sure.
Can I really say something, gentlemen? I am so sick and tired of 90s movies predicting where we are today.
It's predicting in what way? In what way? Example.
I mean, come on. We just saw the president in this movie literally predicting Joe Biden as he's president.
Okay, Joe Biden isn't stupid.
He's not stupid, but
stupid.
Come on.
Joe Biden
Thank you.
definitely that.
Like this right here.
No, look.
The pencil sharpener. The pencil sharpener for an ear. That's something.
Like, Mr. President, where's your wife? Where's my wife? I don't know. I haven't seen her in years. I don't know where you've been. Look, what happened? Oh, man. Yeah, I blew my balls off in 1975. Yeah.
Nah. The one that got me, he fucking Tarzan's into the fucking fireplace and walks out. He's like, my skin's made of asbestos.
Oh, I love and I love how well that freaking blue screen aged like a bottle of spoiled
I'm trying
milk.
to find a picture right now, man. It didn't age well at all, yeah.
Did you guys love the stock footage from Terminator 2 with the T-1000 forming together that they try to splice into the scene?
Yeah, let me tell you something.
I can't say for sure that was truly stock footage.
Oh, that was stock.
It looked like stock footage.
It looked like it. It could have been, for all I know, it could have been, it could have been lighting. It could have been the colors. They could have edited something.
But also, side note, this is who Joe Biden truly looks like.
That's what he looks like.
Old man Captain America.
I remember watching. No, real quick. We were watching Endgame, right? We see old man Cap. I think I was either you I whispered to or somebody else. I was like, "That's Joe Biden giving Barack Obama the shield."
We said that. We also said Clint Eastwood, Captain America.
Nigga. Yo, I was like, I mean, not you, but I was saying though, I really felt that they really, that was fucking hilarious.
Okay.
That again.
All right.
Like I said,
again, that was one. Again,
Chris,
this was one of the few moments I genuinely laughed.
Chris, let me tell you something. You're gonna have to take this joke. I see you defending him. Stop.
No. I'm
defending him. No. Shut up for a second. Yes, it's not Joe Biden. But it's definitely Joe Biden. That right there, that's a Joseph move right there. I gotta tell you, everybody.
No, actually, you're both wrong. You're both very, very wrong. You want to know why?
Mm-hmm.
Joe would have been looking through it backwards.
Yeah, he would. I don't understand how this thing works. Oh yeah, sorry. You know how the last 2 years, to give him his credit, to give give President Biden's credit, the last 2 years, Joe has been playing off all his old man shit to perfection. It's starting to slip now, and I'm getting worried because look, I'm not going so far. Some of these assholes out here, oh man, he got dementia. Oh man, he gonna shit on himself. Look, let me tell you something. Joe been shitting on himself the last 8 years. All right, so that's been happening. He been in cotton for a minute.
Guess what?
But everything else, y'all need to chill, man.
Guess what? This dementia dude actually is doing something about COVID, unlike dumbass and chief from previous administration.
Hey, Chris. This is about Hot Shots. Stop bringing up.
Let's not make this political.
Actually,
you're bringing up. You're getting real tense.
Let's make it political for a second.
For a nigga that was like me, why'd you vote for Joe? Why not?
let's make it political for a second, because I truly feel this is the list of Saddam Hussein in real life.
Yes,
that actually was the list of Saddam Hussein. Now, first off, I love.
Now,
if y'all can see my finger, I love the shitty not President Bush right here. I love that.
Yes.
But the fact that my man
says cash. It says cash, because again, people don't know. Okay. I want people to know something for the youngsters, because
my problem don't know. Hey Chris, my problem was this. He's scheduling 2 executions and so tight. That's too much. That's not enough time. Then you got to go to your birthday party. That's just bad scheduling, bro.
But what people don't know,
he need a new secretary, bro.
For the youngsters that don't know this and stuff, that don't get the joke about cash and Bush giving Saddam money. Basically Bush gave money to Saddam Hussein. Like he gave weapons and money to Saddam Hussein.
We gotta wait. Yeah, here's the thing. Here's the thing, young kids. Every president does something stupid. Okay, we're waiting for these superhumans to show up. Like, wait, where they come from? Here's Obama. Okay, so check this out. So in 2010, we did.
2010, in order to get Obamacare passed, I had to make a little concessions.
It's like this. Every president has something real dirty that they did, or something that was like, keep it rolling, huh? You know, Obama's keep it rolling.
Obama had drones.
Like I said, Obama's keep it rolling was drones. Trump's was demolishing half the country.
And Russia.
And Russia. Oh yeah, and Russia doing this to us.
Bush Jr. kept that.
But I'm not blaming the Taliban on him. I'm not.
But we're blaming the Taliban.
But ISIS. He was responsible for ISIS. That's why he was responsible for ISIS. The Taliban was his daddy's problem. Was created with his dad.
Which goes into that check happening.
That check. Who was they fighting at the time? Oh, a whole lot of people from Saudi Arabia. That's all you need to know. Who would they become? I don't think nobody important. I don't think that the money that we funneled in there is going to come back to harm us in any type of way. I'm just going to say that now, Chris, there's a bunch of Norwegian kids that are going to fuck us up. And we're going to be like, why? And Obama's going to be like, okay, so in 2014, right?
So, like, again, this movie showed its age. I love how the big thing at the time was Operation Desert Storm of 91.
Man. Desert Storm, man.
All right, everybody here over the age of 30, like, who remembers Desert Storm?
I remember Desert Storm. It was quite a rolling time. We had General Herzog. Was it Herzog? General Schwarzkopf. He was telling us that we were going to bomb everybody. And nobody died in Desert Storm. I was told that lie, that no U.S. soldier died during Desert Storm. That was a bit of a lie that was bouncing around.
There was some, but it was some deaths, but not a lot. But here's the thing:
it wasn't a lot of deaths. Let's make it very. It wasn't a lot of deaths.
Jarhead illustrated everything about what really happened in Desert Storm perfectly. Because at the end of the day, if you were Air Force, you were partying on fucking Desert Storm, because that was pretty much all it was, an air battle. That's it.
However, the one who really told the truth was Liquid Snake.
Don't give Kojima credit.
No.
What
did Liquid Snake
I'm giving him credit. You want to know why? No. I'm giving him credit. You want to know why? He came up with the greatest thing ever. Gulf War babies.
Oh. Hey, Hideo.
Broken clock is twice a day, I guess. I don't know.
Yo, man, like Hideo really wanted to. Agnes, what's her last name? The chick that did the translation for Metal Gear, all in English. She was right. This nigga really wanted to be Tom Clancy, but wrote like Jim Davis writing Garfield. Like
my man sat there and said, "This is what this because you're right. Now you're reminding me in the world of Metal Gear, Gulf War syndrome was pretty much the start of the genome soldier experiment.
Exactly.
The genome soldier.
Like, not even PTSD. It's like, nah, man, they got side effects of, they got super soldiers. And I'm like, really? Like, all right, I guess.
Here's the thing. You're allowed to do whatever you want. It's science fiction. It's fiction. You can do whatever you want, man.
Fictional characters.
I have to do. Let me tell you, Chris, we have to do that every month with somebody like, well, man, there's no good characters in it. These are fictional characters.
Fictional characters.
Like, oh man, you mean to tell me Batman did that? You can't do that in real life. These are fictional.
I had to do that. I had to do that to somebody about Black Panther. He's like, T'Challa, he's so depowered. I'm like, oh, first time reading comic books, huh?
Boy,
Fictional characters.
Remember when we was in a lobby and somebody was over there saying, like, see, first off, they're all actual flowers. This is a comic.
I still say
Eris. And then I had to give look, I had to do this with one person. A white man wrote Black Panther.
Two white men.
Two white people came up with Black Panther. And before you get beside yourself, a Puerto Rican nigga came up with Cyborg. So I need you.
One Robert Perez.
Oh man. George Perez. No, it was George Perez.
Joseph Perez.
I'm dead. No, but I am dead. I'm dead serious, man. The Gulf War babies, Gulf War syndrome. Oh God,
dude, you thought America would look.
Here's the best part, and and you know me, I'm with the shits with Metal Gear Solid. You know what got me of all the crap I've been hearing in Metal Gear? This line. No, you mean the lolly lule low? Nigga, chill. Who? Wait, what?
The point is, I feel in the 90s we got so much mileage of jokes regarding the Gulf War. Like because I remember Chris Farley was fucking General Schwarzkopf. He was like, I want fucking Tyson.
Yeah. I want Holyfield.
No, you did right. Holyfield. You gotta do it wrong. And personally, if I was over there, I'm gonna make sure everybody's in the strap if they going. And I'll tell you one more day, I want Holyfield.
He's like,
show you what these guys do in the Middle East.
Now I'm gonna show you what they do in the ring. This Saturday, this Sunday at the Taj Mahal.
And I want
it's going to be a war at the shore.
And we're laughing at this, but if you were like to be in that atmosphere of America during that time, we really thought we had some major victory, and we were just dick swinging around that time.
Now I know there's a bunch of you kids. I know there are a bunch of you kids who are currently like 26 and 25. Hey, when we doing that dick swinging during 9/11, it was more pathetic then. Trust me, because everything was bodies hit the floor. So
Gulf War, we really thought we did something until that situation.
I like how America pulled up into Iraq, destabilized that whole country within 4 weeks, and then we go, man, we gotta clean up too. Oh man, and they did that for the next 8 years.
Suddenly we turned.
You know why we killed them.
No. D. Suddenly, when that happened, we turned into the National Guard. Oh, nigga, I gotta be at the hardware store by 5.
Oh, come on, man! Look, the new episode of Drawing Together comes on because it was during the 2000s. Come on, man! Listen,
during the 2000s.
Look, here's another thing that gets me about the whole thing about this event. I hate to be that person. Saddam didn't need to go out like that.
But
I hate to be that person.
Hold on. What was really sad though?
That's the way he went out.
No, D. What was real sad was that even Bush said it. He said, after all these years, I just wanted to get him. This is not how I wanted it.
Dick Cheney.
He really said that though, Chris.
First play on that motherfucker.
He was like, I didn't need to say that.
First off, was that Bush saying it, or was it Cheney with his hand up Bush's ass fucking doing that shit?
All I know is when the footage was leaked, when it came out, I remember him saying, I didn't need to see that.
All I'm saying is,
you know what? I saw 3 snuff films that year. I saw somebody get their head chomped off that year. I saw somebody get hit by a car that year, and I got to see Saddam get hung. Let me tell you something, y'all. The Wild Wild West of the internet ended around that time. That was the end of the Wild Wild West era. Now we're in this weird dystopian, 1984
we are in
type of.
We're in Demolition Man.
We're in this weird Demolition Man type of setting we're in. To
bring it back to the 90s though, going back to Hot Shots, America sobered the fuck up when we got to Somalia, and we were like, oh shit, we really ain't that good.
Black Hawk Down.
Woo!
Boy.
That movie,
Black Hawk Down.
that movie didn't take it. Put it this way, the movie did kind of indulge in a lot of stuff, but like the shit that went down in Somalia, it sobered our asses up.
Let me tell you something. Who knew a couple of niggas named Hakeem and an AK-47 could fuck us up so bad? Who knew? Who knew? Let me tell you something. Somalia doesn't look like a country that can do anything. Back at it, like if you look at the history, and I really mean this to a lot of people, if you look at the history of Somalia, it's an incredible, beautiful country, man. And all the it's but what happened at that point in Somalia's history, because they got ravaged during World War I and II by the Germans and the French, whoever wanted it. Shit, they even switched sides when one side got bigger than the other. But anyway, with all that, you think like, oh, this is an itty bitty country. These motherfuckers don't eat bread. We got these niggas. Ain't gonna be nothing. They took down helicopters, bruh. They took down helicopters. There were units. Yo, dog, this was the Themyscirans with only bows and arrows taking out
Let me tell you something.
dark side. That's what
happened. The amount of stressful shit that I saw on the news with that. Like, I know it's a video game, but there are moments when you're playing some of the, the Modern Warfare series of Call of Duty where it's some stressful ass shit. And I'm like, and they had to do this shit in Somalia? Nah, man. Nope.
Yo, you ever go through like is that the nuke game you go through Brazil and you're like,
yeah. No, it was the second game you went through Brazil because you had to chase after that dude in the fucking slums.
Yeah, it was the second game.
Hey, Chris, the nuke scene from Modern Warfare. From Modern Warfare 1, the nuke scene. That shit is stress.
Can you imagine? Do you tell me I'm in Washington, D.C., I'm in a gunfight, and all of a sudden helicopters falling out of the sky? I'm like, you know what? I quit. Y'all got this. I'm out.
Y'all got this. We have no plan.
I got planes falling out the air. You want me? No, fuck this. I'm out. Nope.
Man,
we didn't plan for this.
Nah, but
I'm dead serious though. This movie, and like I said earlier, I am so sick of the 90s damn near accurately predicting what like our lives today.
My man Miguel Ferrer and them, they try to go in there to rescue hostages, and and meanwhile Saddam Hussein is basically using a dirt devil to suck himself off and be like, all right, we're good.
There were so many sight gags.
There was a lot of sight gags.
And the one they in this movie knows what they were doing. They did a whole lot of Dirk in this movie, and it was great because some of the stuff you would hear them say, "Habanchis," like yes. You would hear crap like that.
Like that? Boy, what a pretty man.
Oh, no, Chris. Show them the real picture. Show them the picture that's going to get us knocked off. This one.
Woo! Look, cross-dressers, kill them all.
I'm sorry, is that
was a funny...
Wait, is that Gamby from freaking Black Lightning?
No, that's not him. That's a dude from Whose Line It Is anyway.
No, go back.
So what?
No. Go back to the other picture.
Well, not the banana one, right?
Not the banana one.
Oh
no, that's not James Lamar.
Oh, don't do that.
Don't do that to him. Don't disrespect James Lamar like that.
I'm not. I'm just saying it's the mustache. But anyways, I'm only saying that because the amount of stuff that did pop up in this movie. I mean, bro, Michael Collier popping up out of nowhere like a rare ass Zapdos.
Yeah, man, I was in 5, 4, 2, 5, 5, 5, 6, 7, 8, Nick that paddywhack.
Like Nick that paddywhack. Give it on the bone.
No, that was a pure Irish joke right there.
That was
Nick that paddywhack. Give a dog bone, sir.
Now here's the thing. Here's what makes it great. So Richard Crenna comes in. He plays Colonel Walters. Now you know him from
he is
literally
series. Colonel Troutman.
I mean,
here's the thing.
Different.
Here's the trivia for it though, right? He went to Stallone before he agreed to the part, and asked Stallone, "Hey, how would you like it if I parodied myself from the Rambo movies?" And Stallone was like, "Hey, go for it. Why not?"
That's actually funny.
I mean, no, real talk. No,
you gonna say no?
Real talk. No, real talk. And this, I'm actually about to go into another movie here with this. There was another movie that we did. In fact, it's probably one of our year one 3BG episodes. Remember that little movie that Jet Li did, shirtless Jet Li did, called Meltdown?
You don't talk about that bullshit ass fake me out movie. Like,
I know
what about it?
Okay. I remember Jackie Chan didn't talk to that motherfucker for like a year.
Oh yeah,
because the guy who directed that movie, I'm gonna call it by his real name, High Risk. The guy who directed High Risk was the same guy who directed Jackie Chan's City Hunter, and that was the last time that him and Jackie did anything together. Jackie denounced the movie, badmouthed the director, you name it. This motherfucker comes out a couple of years later, does a movie called High Risk, which is literally a Die Hard clone, and he gets the guy to the guy he gets. He's supposed to be the Jackie Chan of this movie. And of course, he didn't tell Jet Li shit. He had no idea.
Jet Li going in blind, like, what the fuck?
Wait, hold up, dude. You talking about we do? You said we do talk about Meltdown. No, we don't, sir. I get it. There were some action points, but have you seen the American DVD cover of Meltdown?
Fucking Jet Li on Arnold Schwarzenegger's body and shit with the muscles, and I'm like,
that wasn't even Schwarzenegger. That was clearly Van Damme.
No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. It was only good because it was a Sunday and you had nothing to do, and you were like, see these kung fu movies I like.
No. It was a Sunday and you were in the middle of a triple feature Jet Li, which was this, Hitman, and probably The Legend 2. No, sorry, Fist of Legend. You were watching all three of those back to back and thought you had the greatest Sunday ever.
Yeah, man. So all I did was sit back and you say you ate something that sounds good, but it really ain't that great. Like, yeah, man, I went over to Five Guys, got me a taco bowl. They make taco bowls.
But going back to what I was saying, I remember that Jackie, the guy that was supposed to play Jackie Chan's character, like him and Jackie had to have a sit down. Jet Li didn't know nothing about it. It was crazy.
No, but Heavy Roller though is like, everything about this movie is definitely following Rambo 2 and 3. And what had me rolling was like when they're going after Topper Harley, where he's been at, it's literally like the beginning of Rambo 2, where Rambo was in the fucking pit fight and shit. And
God, I love it. Cause you see my man, they had the all fessed up.
The Benzes.
He dips his hand in all glass. Dips in the nails. Topper takes his hands out.
Dips it in caramel.
No. But here's the thing: what had me rolling is the crowd like gummy bears, sprinkles, and I like how the fighter is looking back like
gummy bears, sprinkles.
Like when I saw that scene, I said, okay, this is clearly Kickboxer.
My kids though, he puts his hands up and they see sprinkles. He picked the sprinkle.
He did it.
Shout out to my kids being into it.
I have to say, I do have to say, D, you were definitely right about something that we discussed. The 80s really didn't go away until 1994.
Oh no, they didn't.
Around.
It stuck around. Like the 90s didn't really go until about 2000. No, the 90s didn't really go till that plane showed up. Anyway, let me tell you something. See,
it's true.
It's true. Being funny. That's not even being funny.
You're not wrong.
The 80s stuck around. The 70s stuck around. What I heard. So it's stuck around. Like you have these eras that were stuck around. Come on, the 2010s are still. We're just about to wrap up the 2010s next year. You know what I mean? That's going to happen. But 9/11 was no, that was it. That's it. That's in an era.
It was wild.
I just rolled. That whole fight was fucking hilarious. They're all fucking each other up and stuff and fucking up the whole arena. But I like how all of a sudden Topper beats him. He pulls a knife out. All it took was a fucking knee to nuts. And again, sight gag in the 90s, they always did that. His nuts go from his balls, comes out of his mouth, and he's like,
two whole ass walnuts.
My nigga said, "You win." I fucking died. He was like, "You win."
Yeah. Again, like it took moments, like moments to make me genuinely laugh. Like everything else, I'm just shaking my head, going, "This is the silliest fucking
Pig snout
movie."
Sandwich.
Yes.
Yeah, the Subway, bro. The Subway.
Passing the Subway had me dying.
You know the sick part about this? I swear to
Hold
you, you're gonna laugh at this. You're gonna laugh at this. I was one of those people that I did not know Subway existed because I thought the Jared era of Subway is when I recognized Subway as a restaurant.
What?
That's how much
What?
Subway did not exist in my conscience of sandwich places to go to.
All right, Chris, I'm with you. I'm with you on this.
I went to Jerry Subs.
No, thank you. Me too. But I'm with you on this.
Local ass niggas.
No. See, for me, it was like this. When it came to
Jerry's or the Chinese carryout.
When it came to the whole Jared sub thing, during the Jared era was when I went there to order my first sandwich. Other than that, I always knew what Subway was. I just never ate there. I saw it all the time growing up.
It was a thing.
Yeah, it was a thing. It existed. Shit. You know what? I'll take it back even further. Y'all remember during the earliest part of the 90s when Popeyes came around and they actually used Popeyes image?
Yeah.
Wow. Yes.
Stuff like that. I was around during that era. Now, of course, MGM was like, hey, look, if you want us to cut that check, you got it.
I always laugh because remember when Popeye used to be on the joke like
exactly.
Yeah.
It used to be on it.
I think really what happened was like Popeye's corporation like, okay, so we're done with you, Popeye. Yeah, what do you mean? Look, Popeye. You eat spinach. Do we have a spinach dish?
You clearly don't eat chicken.
No, but you know what it is?
Come on, I eat what I eat. And all you eat is spinach. Why are you even Mr. Popeye? But this, you're lawyers.
No, but it's like Papa John's. It's like Papa John's was established in 93. I didn't eat Papa John's until I hit high school in 99.
I ain't had Papa John's. I'll be honest with you. I ain't had Papa John's since 2003.
No, I'm just saying when it initially came out, I didn't hit it until it hit 99. But you got to realize too, even though Papa John's, I think it didn't have a lot of stores compared to Pizza Hut and Little Caesars. We didn't have any in Clinton. I'm just gonna be real. We didn't get it until like the late 90s, early 2000s.
No, I was thinking about Little Caesars.
Oh, dude, Little Caesars and Pizza Hut was killing the PG County area easily.
Man, they were, man. And I like how when Little Caesars came back at the PG and they got all the stores closed down because somebody was actually hustling the pizzas out the back door. I am not lying to you. Every single one. My brother-in-law was working there at one of the Little Caesars. He's like, yeah. I'm like, so the places aren't making money? None of them are. Is this a Ponzi scheme? Probably.
No, but they get Topper Harley back, and he's doing the usual Rambo shtick. And
I
can't go back. I'm helping these people.
And I would give Charlie Sheen this. Charlie Sheen is the best person you get if you want to say a silly line and make it want to be straight. I got to be honest with you. If I go back out there and get raped again, I can't do it. Last time I did it, people looked at me. I just can't face that no more. He always have that very straightforward type of.
Not even that. The part where he's making a fucking tire, and it's a wooden old West tire, and he gives it to the monk, and he put it on a fucking Trans Am. I fucking holler. I'm like, that tire.
The best part of the wheel going on the car is this part where they're talking.
Bruh. Not even that. What's the chick's name that's with the Colonel?
God, I forgot her name. God, somebody bring it out for me.
Brenda Baki.
Yeah, Brenda Baki, but whatever her name was it?
Michelle Huddleston.
Yeah.
So she's there, and as the Colonel and Topper are talking in the background, she's holding like America's Got Talent, right? And you see like a fucking jack muscle dude doing that.
Hold on. I got the pitch. First off, when she walked in that place where it's a monastery full of men, when she walked in, my nigga, he stopped and looked. You heard him go.
What I really liked about this scene, D. I did laugh at this part too because I was like, yes, Mr. Monk, you are staring at all of that 1993 ass.
Now, a person, and this is current year, guys, a person now would say, what are you looking at?
Like, what are you looking at?
What are you exactly looking at? Like
a man of culture.
Is it, like, here's the thing. Small booties need to be seen. Here's the thing. They exist, and they will be respected. but they have to be seen.
They need to be appreciated.
You see what I'm saying, right? I don't see nothing there to appreciate. So to D, she must have smelled good. There you go.
Well, considering that it's a monastery, the men have taken a vow of celibacy.
Yeah, and you got niggas in the background tap dancing for her ass as they and
the fact that she rolls in there with the fact that she rolled in there with she rolled in there with that damn skirt.
Bro, when she had them fucking damn Tomb Raider shorts on when they were on the mission.
Yep.
That shit there with the dog had me.
The dog in the tutu, bro.
I'm sitting here going. I'm sitting here going.
I get it.
I'm sitting here going. What?
This movie doesn't make you laugh, but it makes you do this.
That was me the whole time I'm watching this movie. I'm just going, this is some silly shit. Like I can't laugh at
those movies. It is that movie. It's just like, shut up.
Yeah, that's all it was. Like everything that's happened in this movie, I am predicting it. Like I'm not predicting. No, hold on. I'm not predicting exactly everything that's happening. I'm just predicting some silly shit is about to take place over the course of this movie. And whatever happens, I'm just gonna run with it. A lot of it's dated, a lot of it has not aged well.
Not at all.
You know, some of it, and at least within this hour 29-minute movie, somewhere I'm gonna genuinely laugh.
Yeah, man. I like it where Ramada, she shows back up. She's like, Topper, you must understand the reason why I left you. I realized my husband is still alive. You were married? You had a husband? Yes, I did.
Like, I was married before we even met.
He was like this. You have to understand. He'll always see me at school. He always look at me at school. I thought it was romantic. Even when my parents put a restraining order on him.
And I heard the restraining order.
Because when she said I was a young girl at school and he was always visit me, and I'm like, what? And when they put the restraining order on him.
When I heard the restraining order part, I laughed because I just said, "Ooh, this would not work today."
Boy, I played this, and I played this part for my son. Look, I played this part for my son with no context in that. I just played that part for Tay, right? Tay, look at it. She was like this. Like, you have to understand, he was a man of culture. He showed me arts, music. He took me places. He arts, music, WrestleMania.
I did a spit take. I legit did a spit take when she said WrestleMania. I was like,
no, when I said that, here's Tay. Wait, what? Like, it's a funny movie, son. Just let it go. He was like, what?
Please explain to your son WrestleMania was still a thing.
No, he laughed because she said because when you hear it out of context, it just sounds like romance. And then she says WrestleMania. It's like, wait. Hold on, that was a joke. Like that was a look on his face. Like, wait, hold on. I don't think that was supposed to be that. My kid's only in the 5th grade. He's not going to pick up everything, but even that was like, hold on, that don't match.
I mean, and my thing is like, okay, so burying the lead here, but her husband is Mr. Bean, Rowan Atkinson, Dexter, and
I like that Rowan Atkinson is barely doing anything in this movie.
3 minutes total. 3 minutes total of the movie. Here's the funny part. Topper is saving him, and you're thinking, all right, I'm going to walk you out the prison. Nah, put you on my fucking back, and we're going to walk out. And he's telling them,
there's a reason why. And there's a reason why he has to carry him out. I can't. Why? They tied my shoes together. I'm not. Those sons of bitches. That made me laugh. No. That actually made me laugh.
He's carrying him, and he's like, I saw that guy. Bam! I'm like, he got shot in the leg. What the fuck? And then
I like how Topper is over there, one arm in it, holding him. He's like this, you bastards will never get us.
I like how when they missed him, he was like, ha, you missed. And Topper's like,
Topper ate that motherfucker bullet. Ha, you missed.
Like, no,
I'm sorry. British people are always funny when they do the little ha.
You missed.
British people are always funny when they do that.
My nigga said, ha, you missed.
Rowan Atkinson, who at that time was still doing Mr. Bean, I'm going to put it to you this way. He didn't have to do it. I guarantee you, Rowan
Yeah, 3
Atkinson
minutes of
didn't
screen
have
time.
to
I
do
guarantee
that
you this.
movie.
I guarantee you this is a one-day shoot. Hey, Rowan, we just need you for a day. Do the shoot, and you're done. All right, cool. What do I got to do?
Dog, like I said, shout out to Rowan Atkinson. He's a comedic genius. Real talk. Blackadder and Mr. Bean are two of my favorite series of all time.
I don't know if
he's a motherfucking monster.
I don't know if you had the background image for it and stuff, but when Tug Benson, President Benson, is they were announcing all the previous presidents, Gerald Ford.
Oh, I wanted to. I didn't get that picture.
Gerald Ford, Nixon, and all them right in their lineup as he's digging and stuff.
I love CGI. I love CGI. Ronald Reagan doing this. I love that.
When Happy Roll and the news lady's talking about it, here goes Benson. He's picking up the shovel and just beat the shit out of the other presidents by accident. Just like ping, pop, pop.
What I loved about that when they showed the picture of all those presidents, I'm like, this is 1993. I do love how Clinton is clearly absent from this photo op.
I love it.
I think he
got sworn in January.
Yeah, I think, but probably when they filmed this, it was before he got sworn in.
It had to be.
Probably.
But here's the best part about that. If you look at that clip, notice that he hits everybody except Gerald Ford. He doesn't hit Gerald Ford. Gerald Ford just falls. He just falls over. And I know where that comes from, when he fell off the plane and shit like that. So that was like, okay, I get the joke. That's dated because that's dated. And you're lucky that me being born in 1983 that I even knew that. Good for you. That joke could have fell off. But anyway. But I thought that was funny.
But like I said, his President Benson is just so.
Lloyd Bridges. We already said it before in the first time we did. Lloyd Bridges is a fucking.
He was great.
Look,
in this movie. The famous image in Airplane with him sniffing fucking paint and shit.
Lloyd Bridges
picked a bad time to sniff paint. I think I made a joke when Biden was running up against Trump when I was like, this is Biden.
Yeah. You see what I'm saying? Lloyd Bridges, the great freaking Lloyd Bridges, killed me with that, man.
No, the part that had me rolling, it was like when he thought his wife was a terrorist, and it was like, oh, it's my wife. My bad. Take her away. Make sure let's see what she has, what answers she has.
I love it because you're like this. Oh, you're getting more beautiful as the day go by. Interrogate her. Make sure you get everything she knows.
The best part, D, was how he just straight yeeted her arm up and turned her around and said, "Take her." Because it literally looked like this, like take her away and find out what she knows.
Mr. President, that's your wife. Oh. And then when he, like you said, when he gets to the freaking dinner and the agent comes like, "Hey, where's your first lady?" Well, I have many ladies. What are you talking about?
I had many. I had many.
Flower to the tender age of 15.
I'm like, God knows where I lost it to. Now, I'm being honest for some of you who know. For some of you who know, I don't got to say much, but I'm about to show you one of the most terrifying people in all of fucking cinema. Well, I wouldn't say cinema because it was like, it was a TV show more than anything else. But hold on, give me 1 second. I'm about to show you one of the most terrifying people. This racist son of a bitch in Roots. This race, man, him and Chuck Connors were some of the most racist Bamas in that show. Lloyd Bridges was so convincing to me as a racist in that show, man. It was acting. It was pure acting because Lloyd Bridges, much like his son, much like where his son got it from, super about, oh no, make sure those black fellas get here and you pay them what they're worth. And he's one of those. Lloyd Bridges was not like a big in-depth NAACP person. He wasn't full of shit like Kiefer Sutherland's dad or nothing like that. You know what I mean? No, he wasn't doing all that.
No, he was an equal opportunity actor.
Yeah. Lloyd Bridges was like, well, we're making a show. Come on, let's make it the best thing we can. Come on now. Come on, guys. I was in High Noon. I was in High Noon. I was in Wichita.
Let's just say Lloyd Bridges' character in Roots isn't saying these niggers are people too.
Oh no. You know what he says in that one?
That was the deleted scene.
No, you know what he said? No, I tell you what he said. Like, well, I know one thing. A dead nigger is a good nigger. He said that, and that stuck with me. that stuck with me.
Let me tell you something.
But
Roots
Lloyd Bridges, like I
is
said, he's an amazing actor.
Dude, put it this way. Michael Fassbender is lucky that 12 Years a Slave didn't fuck his career up in terms of
nigga.
But Lloyd Bridges, though, if you watch Roots, there are a lot of white folks like they play some racist motherfuckers in that movie, and you're like, wow.
Eddie Griffin said the best joke ever during that Voodoo Child stand up. He said, "Y'all want to know shit until they made the movie Roots. You sit like black people that shocked the shit out of everybody in this room. What the fuck? That's how it was. White people, y'all remember the next day we came to school and beat the shit out of y'all. It was a traumatic experience, and you had to remember it.
Like, no, think about it, man. I remember watching Roots. And I'm like, oh shit, it's Happy OJ. And then it's like, oh, he got killed by them slave masters.
Oh, yeah.
And this is what led to that Bronco chase. I am terrible.
OJ,
but I am not wrong.
In that moment, OJ did Roots and was like, oh shit, that's what black people experience? OJ's never experienced that. I'm not black, I'm OJ.
I hate that the fact is that, hey, I'm about to show you the scene. Lloyd Bridges pulling up with these two black men, pulling up on Ben Vereen, like, well, nigger, you're not singing, so why are you here? It was on that level. It was on that level. It wasn't the exact thing.
Patrice
like
O'Neal.
Lloyd Bridges was so scary.
Put that picture up. Put that picture back up, D. Patrice O'Neal made a joke that he felt that black people would get over racism if we actually had an avatar. And I think Lloyd Bridges fits that avatar of who we could blame for like slavery, and we will probably get over it.
Yeah, Lloyd, we're gonna need you to take the L on this one.
He was like, yeah, you can take the picture there, but he was like, yo, if we could just find like an avatar for who we could blame for slavery, we'll get over it. And I was like, yeah, that's a point. Because think about it, Jewish folks got Hitler to go after, like Hitler, the Holocaust. They got somebody. We don't have that for slavery because it's just like us, white people.
It was an ocean of them motherfuckers.
Yeah, that's the thing where it is like white people, like y'all can hide behind it. It wasn't all of us.
Yeah, but it's like if we can get one person to be the scapegoat, we'd be fine. It's like, all right, that was that guy.
That was the problem, is that you could never trace that shit back to the motherfucker that started this shit.
It's some, you know what it was?
A nigga named Chad in Europe was like, you know what?
No. Let's just get it right, y'all. Like all things what white people do.
His name was Ezekiel.
Like like all white, like everything. Ezekiel. Like what all white people do. What all white people do. They go to a black culture, and there was a Dutch motherfucker like, seems like you got a lot of slaves here. Yeah, man. Look, the kid. Yeah, I know, man. Slavery's the shit. And the white man going, it might be. There you go.
Would you like to take a walk with me to my boat?
Hey, look. You put it on the ankle. Bam, slavery.
Bam, slavery.
I quit.
Hey, look, bam, slavery. 2,000 years of progress. Oh, you think that didn't hurt D just saying that? The institution of getting Negroes from Africa has been a good thing for 800 years of unstoppable resource digging out of Africa.
Here's a sick part. Here's a sick part for you youngsters. Slavery officially ended 1979.
Nigga, it didn't matter. Look, I'm with Chris Rock. It didn't matter what towns you live in.
No, that's what I said. That's what I said. That's what I said. 1979, because at that point, Southern states was like, all right, we'll get rid of slavery.
All right.
We'll get rid of slavery, but hey,
all right, we'll put down the segregated signs.
No,
still don't want them niggas here.
No.
Let me tell you something.
We'll get rid of slavery, but sharecropping. How about that shit?
Let me tell you something.
This one right here. Or what the state of Kentucky said. All right. We'll give them Louisiana. We're giving Louisville, but they can't have the rest of the state of Kentucky.
Yep.
Let me tell you something. Like you said, dude, 2,000 years of progress, right?
Progress. Hey,
2,000 years. Going back to this movie, we're gonna send about just one guy. We're gonna send in Topper to rescue a bunch of soldiers that got kidnapped, right? 2,000 years of progress. Not one canoe with a nigga with a spear showed up to pick us the fuck up.
Nigga, what a good. You know what?
I like how old girl sat there.
You'll send the whole army to rescue two.
To
rescue two Americans.
The way she described it, she was like, "Yeah, we need you to rescue the guys that rescued the guys that tried to rescue the other guys that tried to rescue the other guys." It's a lot. We had a lot of failed missions.
I just love how Miguel Ferrer is overdoing it. All right, Topper, you get on here. You're gonna have to do things my way. I seen what it can take down. I seen what it killed. You're gonna have to follow me on this.
No, I like how she was like, "Yeah, me and Topper are in charge." Okay then.
No, the best part, and I did laugh at this. Sorry, sir. Presidential orders. The orders literally say they're in, you're out.
You're out.
I like how he said, "Well, all right, here you go."
Yo, all right. So one of my favorite jokes is the one that kind of just comes out of nowhere. They're on the boat. Topper's writing fucking notes and shit. Mm-hmm. And you hear him in narration talking. He's talking, and you hear somebody else talking. It sounds eerily familiar.
Yes.
Next thing you know, you see Martin Sheen writing like he's in Apocalypse Now. I love the look on Charlie, like, yo. That look on.
I like how they point at each other. I love you in Wall Street.
Here's the thing. This is such a deep. This is
that
such
right there. That right there from the great Martin Sheen.
This is one of those like. This is like a deep cut joke for people our age. Everybody else is like, "The fuck was that about?" And I'm like, "You don't understand. That's a deep cut joke."
That was a deep cut.
Yeah,
I don't know anybody, including you film snobs. It's like, I love Apocalypse Now. Do you really?
Hold on. You love Apocalypse Now. Did you pick up the 4K Steelbook?
That's actually a good.
That's a good question.
Yeah, that's a good one. No bullshit.
Did you pick it up? Because it did get released. It got released recently. And I'm still seeing that shit on the shelves at Best Buy.
I seen Apocalypse Now on Laserdisc. I didn't actually see it played. I just see, whoa, because they were so gigantic. I was like, whoa. So that was kind of cool, man. It was one of the first Laserdiscs I ever seen in my life, though, man.
But you have to put up
that was Ramon Antonio Geraldo Estevez.
AKA,
also known as Martin Sheen.
Or AKA Emilio Estevez is my other son that we don't talk about.
Emilio
Estevez.
Emilio Estevez, man. Now, somebody's asking me, like somebody probably asking you, "Hey D, what about Charlie Sheen's name? Is it Carlos?" Yeah, it is.
It is.
Yeah. Carlos
Estevez.
Carlos Edwin Estevez.
Damn it. He named himself Charlie Sheen.
Damn it, Chris, that was an opportunity that we completely missed out on.
What?
You just asked what's his name? Carlos. Yes. Carlos Blanca.
Carlos Blanca. Ah, it's Blanca. They put the name in the movie.
Oh God. I have a friend tell me that was Charlie Nash. You keep on bringing up these things.
Charlie.
These lies. As a child.
Somebody at that movie studio was like, "Let's put Charlie Nash and Blanca as the same
I'm
person."
about to fuck this shit up, man. Let's put Charlie in this motherfucker.
Hold on, and then to push the lie even further, let's push that shit in the cartoon.
Hey, Blanca's human now, so we're gonna put him in Charlie's attire.
I need the Soldier Boy.
I'm just hearing the shitty.
Speaking of which,
Street Fighter.
Speaking of which, so on the same part where they're on the boat, I'm trying to see if I can find that picture. The shit was fucking hilarious to me. There it is. Hold on. Where's it at?
You talking about when Ramada showed up and it was like, she tried to fish and her whole pole went into the water.
No.
I love it because she tried to look through that. She tried to look through the thing like that happened.
Nah, the one where he said, he was like, "Hey, you want fudge?" And he was like, "I'm on Jenny Craig."
That one. Oh, that's yeah, because it's so stupid. I don't even know why they even had a boat scene.
That is.
I don't even know why they had
You want some fudge?
Not the killing the cross dressers.
Sorry, we're ignorant fishermen.
Sorry, we're ignorant fishermen.
I love it.
I can't. I'm on Jenny Craig. Now, again, that is such a 90s joke because
that's super 90s.
I want people to understand this because we're showing our age. Jenny Craig, there was a war going on in the weight loss world between Jenny Craig and Weight Watchers. You had to choose a side. It was civil war.
And understand something. Understand something. This is before Atkins was a thing,
bro.
Let me tell you something, Chris. Yes, it was between Weight Watchers and Jenny Craig. And I knew a bunch of black women said, "Nah, this Dick Gregory diet been doing me real good." And
Dick Gregory, drink a protein shake, you're fine.
Hey, Chris, here's the best part. Weight Watchers and Jenny Craig having the war, right? Slim Fast back here.
Basically, Slim Fast was like, hey, Slim Fast was like, bro.
Slim Fast doing the Batman thumbs up in the background.
Slim Fast back in that time was like, hey, they're gonna drink our shakes either way, so what do we care? Fuck
all you fat bitches is gonna come to me anyway. I got chocolate flavor now.
I got chocolate shakes. I got strawberry. I got vanilla.
I know you big hoes like chocolate. I know you want it.
Hold on, and just to show you that Slim Fast was feeling themselves, we got a new flavor. French vanilla, baby.
Man. Hey, yo, game changer. The chocolate bars.
The chocolate bars came out and
that was a game
Let me tell you something. The granola game of the 1990s, plenty of people died. That's the best way of saying
it. What's the
war.
What's the name of the granola?
Screw the console war. The granola bar war of the late 90s.
What was the name of the granola?
Nature's Own.
Yeah, Nature's Own was like the top tier.
No, it wasn't Nature's Valley. Sorry,
Nature Valley.
Nature Valley.
Nature Valley is if you just wanted to eat regular granola bars with no flavor. It was just like granola bars.
I mean, man, there was basically what happened was a whole lot of hippies sold the licenses to their whole grain stuff and gave it to big old corporations. That's why Fruitopias tasted like shit after 1992. So
that's how Cliff Bars took over.
Cliff Bars. Hold on. Actually, Cliff Bars. I got a good question. How long Cliff Bars exist? I gotta look that up right now.
I mean, Cliff Bars is the only ones that taste like as they taste. It's like, oh, this is healthy.
Cliff Bars have been around since 1992. Jesus Christ.
Cliff Bars taste exactly how a healthy Cliff Bar should. Not that great, but it's good for you. It's filling.
He's not wrong.
See,
and it also depends on which one you buy.
I bought chocolate chip Cliff Bars, and I'm like, well, this is healthy because they don't taste like no chocolate chip.
You messed up, Chris. You know damn well you're supposed to get the peanut butter chocolate.
Why would I get peanut butter?
I hate to be that person.
It's good.
I hate to be that person. I had a Cliff Bar once. It was the chocolate. It was like the chocolate one weird one, whatever. I don't know. I had to get the one that didn't have no nuts in it, or else I was gonna fucking die. I got to be honest with you.
The Benadryl pen.
I know, right? And the reason why
he injects himself with nano machine.
Like Nick Cage and fucking
that shit sizzle as it hits me.
Nah, Nick Cage and The Rock, where he had to fucking put that E pin inside of him with the fucking after he got radiation poison. It was like, ugh.
Oh man, Requiem get that scene of Requiem of a Dream. But no. For this is the D, because I never could have any of those bars because they usually have like nuts, almonds in there. Something's gonna make me break out. So I got to be honest with you. When I actually ate one of those granola bars and stuff like that, I have to be honest with you. I would think that's how the vagina of a dry librarian would taste like. Hold on. And just to specify for a couple of you, not the thick one that don't get no dick. I'm talking about the skinny one that doesn't get one. Nah. I'm talking about the 180 preserve. That one. So I think it tastes like wood. I don't know how y'all do it, man. I don't. And that's why,
you chase it with water, D. That's what you do. You chase it with water.
And that's what somebody say. So, D, what do you have? A Slim Jim, like a goddamn man.
Hey, you know what? Shockingly enough, shockingly enough, Slim Jims are good. Protein.
They're very good.
Not
They're
that much carb. Low carbs. Even though I'm not a person that observes carbs, but
it's kind of
low
funny.
carbs.
It's kind of funny though. It does have something that I don't like in there. That is the grease. There is. It's still meat.
Greasy as shit.
It's still meat. It's still carcinogenic. You know, it's still some of the stuff is carcinogenic. So you know, it's still not all the way good for you, but. I'm not eating that Cliff Bar, nigga. Nah, give me something. Give me the junk with Macho Man on it. Give me the big stick.
Speaking of visual gags,
I'm gonna stick something long in my mouth. It better be.
But visual gags in this movie, I like when they're saving the soldiers, and we get shit like this. My man had a bazooka.
This was funny.
That shit had me rolling. I was like, you about to blow somebody up. Boing.
I like
especially after he gave that when I retire from this, I'm gonna settle down. We're gonna build this with the wife and kids, and then years later, I'm gonna blow that shit up. I thought it was funny. I really thought I was gonna see him blow stuff up in this movie. No, he rigged all the bazookas with the fucking punching bag.
Ryan Stiles had zero reason to be as funny as he was. I hope this was the reason why they got him on Whose Line Is It Anyway? Yeah, in Europe, and when he came over to the States. I hope this is the reason why, because Ryan's a funny dude. He's a very funny dude, man. And it's that scene, but you know what the scene that gets me is not that. Where is it? Where's it? Because the face. Thank you.
The banana.
My nigga was like,
That's the thing. He just went for it. Just took the bite of the banana and kept him moving.
Nah, the shit that had me rolling though was after the banana, he throws the peel on the ground. After
the best part. Hold on, not that part. That was the other banana picture. Go ahead.
Nah, it's when he throws it away and he makes that whole cock-a-doodle-doo and runs away, and the other dude slips on the banana peel.
I like
that's some video game shit.
Yo, I like how when they made the sounds. You heard the first one. He like, cock-a-doodle-doo, and then she made the monkey like, wah! And then he did it again. You heard a straight up horse. Eris, that is our humor. That is our alley.
Is cinema.
Thus is cinema, not cinema. Cinema.
Oh, do you have the thing with old girl with a sniper rifle?
No, I don't. I don't have that one. I couldn't get a good picture on that. I do have this one. Somebody writing down Morse code.
Yes.
Okay, real talk.
D. I'm shaking my head at this. I'm going, this is some silly shit.
Jokes. There were 18 jokes like that. Much like Addams Family. That's the one. Boom!
Who would be the villain if Hot Shots Part Deux? Putin.
I'm like, this.
Putin.
No. Hold on. In other words, it would be Putin coming back from the first one.
Or if you want to make two troubles, Osama bin Laden and Putin.
Nah.
That would make it a period piece.
I'm gonna give you one because there's no subtlety in these movies no more. It's gonna be Putin, and then like Donald Trump's gonna come out with some nunchucks or some shit like that to help him out, something like that.
And then Kim Jong-un is gonna be there for some reason.
Kim Jong, that's another one. That's actually a good one. Kim Jong will be another one for Hot Shots. You know what I mean?
And that speaks to the volume. But it speaks to the volumes of how they did these movies, even the Naked Gun films. Like, remember Naked Gun 2, the beginning was all the terrorists of that time. Yeah, Ayatollah, Gorbachev, and all of them, but it worked for that scene, and that was it. And like you said, they do these parody movies now, they overfill it with so many sight gags instead of just, all right, let's keep a focus on this one thing and keep it moving.
I'll tell you where it comes from. I'll tell you where it comes from. See, back in the 90s and the early 2000s, they really had to like pick from what was truly funny and truly worth making fun of. Today, to try to make a parody movie, they're just going to look at the internet and grab everything, not even what's the best meme. They're just going to grab everything that's either mildly funny or terribly unfunny.
I think, and I think the bigger problem is this, because this movie and movies at the time still had they had this problem, and it's worse now than it is back then. Back in the 90s, they were like, yeah, let's not do that. Why? Because when we used to make these movies, these war propaganda movies to make our side feel good, we were really racist. So let's kind of tone it down a little. This movie, if you're from the Middle East, and you don't like white people making fun of the way you talk, you're gonna hate this. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna hate this. But back then, you can still make that joke. You can still go durka 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 durka. I mean, when you can do that. You can do that back then.
The last time we were allowed,
now you can't.
No, the last time we were allowed to do that and get away with it was Team America.
I mean, when you can't, because now I swear to God, if you have any character that is doing fake but
here's the thing.
No, just a simple sound.
This movie is insulting all.
But when you get
just a simple sound of
virgin descent.
But when you get Jerry Halava to play Saddam Hussein, and he looks spot on like Saddam Hussein.
He kind of does. He kind of does.
But the thing is, if you
give him the Sylvester voice.
But if you know like the background of him, he's an actual political lobbyist. Dead serious.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yep. Political lobbyist. Republican political lobbyist, by the way. And
look, here's me destroying the world. Good.
And part of the Israeli Public Affairs Committee. Because I think he's like a Sephardic Jew or something like that.
Wait, hold on. And Hollywood got him to play Saddam Hussein. That is
he did Saddam Hussein.
And I gotta be
beyond just this, he did Saddam Hussein and other things too. Like, yeah.
Oh yeah. Much like in the 1940s, if you were good at playing Hitler, you played Hitler all the time in the 1940s.
Here's the kicker. The kicker was when America invaded Iraq, he stopped that shit immediately.
Yeah. And by the way, D, if there was anyone who was good at playing Hitler, it's the guy on your shirt.
Woo! Lupin?
Yes.
Oh yeah, Lupin was a good Hitler. Anyway, how fucked up is that I just said that Lupin was a good Hitler? Jesus Christ!
Lupin did a really good Hitler.
He disguised himself as Hitler on so many occasions. It was
like I said, it's so funny though, but you can't make the reason why it also would be different because, like I said, the war movies that we had back then that were poking fun at the enemy, like I said, super insensitive right now. You look, there's a reason why they don't show the war cartoons that much because, holy crap, it's some raw USA bullshit, nigga.
Bro, you can put up 1,000 disclaimers and it'll still it'll still have people in their feelings. People still gonna be like, I'm offended by this. I'm like, it clearly states that this is what it was like back then. You weren't even alive. Your parents weren't even alive when this was out.
And it's like I said, America was at a different spot.
It was a completely different time.
And I go so far as this an episode that did big ratings that people love. South Park don't show it no more. That's when South Park went over to remember we went to Afghanistan and Cartman beat Osama bin Laden. That got huge ratings. It's actually one of the very funny episodes. They did a whole little thing where it was like Bugs Bunny. It was like a Bugs Bunny type of thing, and it is a nod to the old war movies, the old war cartoons they used to make, and all the rest of that shit. You can't do that. You can't do that now. If you do it now and it's funny like that, trust me, it's only going on Netflix and you're not telling half the press.
You want to know what's funny about that particular episode, D? That particular episode is not on the chopping block of episodes that got banned from South Park.
You think it would have?
You think it would have, but that one didn't.
I will say, let's put it this way.
Cartoon Wars Parts 1 and 2, and I think it was they referred to as episode 201. That all of them got axed. You can't even go on SouthParkStudios.com.
Really?
Yep.
I did not know that.
I think it was like Imagination. Yeah, the Imagination Land episode got axed.
Jeez, yeah, you have to literally
find
the old torrent for it.
Why?
But see, the funny thing is they're all on Flickster.
I believe that.
But back when you could just go to South Park's website and look up the episodes for free, all those episodes are gone. There's at least 6 episodes that got banned.
So if I go on Paramount Plus, you're telling me that they are not there. They will not be.
They wouldn't be there because they're not even on Hulu.
I would tell you what put a smile on my face. When old girl and Topper's girl are fighting, and we get the American
Gladiators portion.
I'm a mark. I'm gonna tell you, I'm a mark for American Gladiators, and this was like, oh my god, this is such peak 90s right here.
Well, American Gladiators was definitely 80s. But
late 80s going into the 90s.
It was 80s going into the 90s, but I'm like, holy shit. Like just watching that scene alone, I'm like, God, the 80s really didn't go away. This was their last good year of hanging on.
That last bastion of the
1993 was like the juiciest year of like for the 80s to hang on.
And then mid 2000s, Hulk, I Say Nigger, Hogan tried to revive it, and it did not work out.
Hulk.
Yeah, Hogan did try to bring back American Gladiators.
I will say this: the problem.
We need a collective. We do need a. I'm sorry, dude. We need a collective moment of silence for every 80s show they tried to bring back and died within one season.
I feel bad for American Gladiators.
It was engaging. It was fucking engaging as shit.
It was engaging. Here's the problem:
until he got his ass kicked by American Ninja Warrior.
I know that's one big number one. I think it was passe, I think it was passe when they tried to put it back out again. Nobody just wasn't interested, and I hate to say it. Even if you put it out now, we got American Ninja Warrior.
You have a better chance. You have a better chance of trying to revive WMAC Masters.
And that's another thing too. Also, Chris, it kind of goes into what we've been seeing with wrestling and some combat sports. Nobody likes big guys like they used to.
Nope.
Nobody likes leading the big old 80, all that muscle. Nobody likes looking at it like you.
Except for Vince, big meaty men slapping meat.
Hey, no, it's like this. Wrestling is the last bastion of that. You know what I'm saying?
It's the only place you can really go.
It's pretty much the only place where you can have your cake and eat it too. You can get your big men, but you can get your small men too. So it's like,
what about boxing? I hate to say this. The best heavy boxer right now is a white guy that has titties. Nobody like.
But here's the thing, sports.
Tyson Fury's a beast. Don't let that mean me taking something out of it. He's a beast, but I don't want to look at him.
That speaks volumes about sports medicine, though, and how we take care of our bodies. And it's not to say that you can't be big and can't do it, but you think about somebody like Bobby Lashley. He's a big dude, but that motherfucker he can go like as big as he is. He can go.
But Chris, you do know that these will be like all of these guys that are out now that are popular. They'll be the first ones to tell you to drink nothing but alkaline water.
But no, hold on.
I mean, Bobby Lashley, he rolls around differently than a big dude that we grew up with. With the exception of Vader, because Vader.
So here's the thing, Harris. I'm all good with the alkaline water, but it's always told to me by somebody who clearly doesn't run. So it always makes me
like, nigga, can you catch me?
It's like this. Like, hey man, you need to be drinking. You need to drink water like that. Like, yeah, that's true, brother. Yeah, it needs to be alkaline. Yeah. Also with it, hey, brother, stop. Can you do a push-up?
Do you know what 100-meter dash is?
Like, I understand that. Hey, brother, what are you eating? Oh, 5 hot dogs.
I mean, don't get it twisted. I'm 38. My knees ain't what it used to be, but I can still run 100 yards and you ain't catching my ass. That's all.
I just like it because they always tell you, like, yeah, man, that's why I always drink my water alkaline. All right, sir, here's your 85 tacos. Thank you, man. One of our favorite jokes on Rocco's My Own Life that we haven't done that episode yet either, Harris. One of our favorite lines was done by the big old black that big old girl, and at the end it was like, I like to have this, have this, that, and let me have a Diet Coke. I gotta watch my girlish figure. Like,
the movie theater episode. I remember that.
That girl said, I gotta watch my girlish figure, bitch. You about to make the figure you about to make that figure wider. Stop.
First of all, she was already wide to begin with, but
I like that she had a big white woman booty, which means it's big, but there's no actual fatness to it.
There's no. There was no curvature to it.
Hold on. And for everybody that's going to say what, just listen to Bam. It ain't this big here, nigga.
No, it ain't.
Anyway,
it's
like,
not this big head.
Hey guys, did you?
Hey, Beverly Big Head, nigga. That's all we need to talk about. Anyway.
Hey guys, check it out. Did you can we also get an applause for for Michael Collier for actually surviving this movie? He doesn't die.
I thought he was gonna die for sure.
He was the only black character in the entire movie.
Here's the thing that had me rolling. There was like, you got the front door. I like a nigga got to the front door, threw a rock on the other side.
He's like, oh, what? You thought I was gonna be doing something else?
That nigga threw a rock and it just heard a loud crash. Like, hey, what's that over there?
Eric, now another moment. Now this is a little inside joke of me and Eris. I always said that Michael Collier is Eris in a different universe. It's a different universe, Eris. That's all.
Universe 28.
Universe 28. Eris became an old. Eris stopped doing 3 Black Geeks and became a stand-up comedian. By the time he hits 44, he'd be in movies. So anyway,
I was in the 6th season of Def Comedy Jam.
Anyway, so my favorite part about Michael was a pure Eris moment. Oh man, we're gonna die. We're gonna. All right, let me set it up, y'all. They couldn't get around the fence. They were like, "Oh man, it's a fence. We can't get around." Michael Coy, "Oh man, we're gonna die. We're gonna die."
Holding a whole ass weapon in his hand.
And you don't know. They're over there. They were literally like, "Damn, we can't get around the fence." I hate this movie.
I couldn't stand this movie. I genuinely could not stand this movie because of stupid shit like this.
Oh, here's the thing. That is nothing compared to Topper going through all that shit to get them keys, and the colonel literally goes to the fucking hole in the fucking cell.
It wasn't even a hole. It was like literally the bars. Well, sorry, the two freaking pieces of wood were like this far apart.
That man walked out the cell, grabbed the key, goes back in and unlocks it. I fucking hollered.
When I saw that shit, I expected that. I was like, watch. I bet you ain't my money when he threw it and freaking Charlie Sheen's going, damn it, like I threw it too short. I guarantee you that he could have easily opened it. Matter of fact, the door was already opened.
And then he opens it and the mouse says achoo, and the dude wakes up like, huh, what?
That's
Again,
the best part.
Again,
the mouse going.
Again, this is a silly ass movie.
Or if you watch the trailer for Hot Shot for this movie, the scene where Charlie Sheen shoots the chicken at old boy.
Again, silly ass movie.
Again, it's a parody of Robin Hood. Was it Prince of Thieves? Because you remember he had the fire arrow and it went slow motion.
Yeah. Well, no, hold on. No, I always thought Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves. I thought he was holding like 4 or 5 of them damn arrows.
Remember that was on like he rolled out that whole freak and just
But no, see, but in this case, this was pure Rambo. Because remember, he kept taking out the freaking bolts and like screwing them on, and I love the fact that the points for the arrows had they were like the loudest, squeakiest freaking points. I'm like, bruh, put some WD-40 on them damn things.
I like how this motherfucker 4 feet in front of him, missing every
arrow.
Oh god! But let's just be real.
And yes, when he finally shot the chicken, I was like, dude, it'd have been great if the chicken. No, hold on, not money shot. This would have been our joke. He shoots the arrow. He hits dude with the chicken, and the chicken blows up.
Bro, the fact that the chicken popped out an egg, I was like, I expected that.
Bro, it should have been an explosion.
It should have been an explosion.
No, you shoot. Oh, he died.
He dies. I'm like, dude.
No. He go, oh. And as soon as he hits the ground, boom.
I'm like, the chicken should have blew him up.
But the reason why D said we're doing this movie now than later is just so I can get this one joke off. War. It's fantastic.
War is hell.
I
just
that.
loved it because it was just so silly. The joke went up, went down, kaboom. He just saw Miguel. War. It's fantastic.
I really gotta ask. Just for the look on Miguel Ferrer's face here. How many takes did it take for him to do this?
Yeah, hold on. Let me break that picture out again because it does look like he laughed every single time he did this.
Kind of like him and fucking Topper had that talk about him being so nervous about killing and shit, and I'm like, okay.
Because after all these years, after all the missions, I can't do it anymore.
Hey, who's my big strong?
Ooh, this joke went on way too long.
It was not funny until after he was done blowing his nose. He held it. He was just a set. All right. And he dropped it. You just heard splat.
And speaking of the jokes that went on way too long, like earlier in the movie, it was early in the movie. They kept doing this gag over and over, like where the character kept like tripping over something, or I'm trying to remember which joke it was, but I was like, God, this joke went on way too long. There was at least three. There's like three jokes in this movie that went way too long.
I felt like a lot of the jokes they kind of had a rapid fire. Some of them,
yeah.
Like a good example was like towards the end where the president and Saddam was like sword fighting each other. I like it because you see them all in their sword fight. You see their shadows in the back,
and they're taking a break.
And I love it because you see them both had a Gatorade, and I love it because it's the glass Gatorade.
Yep,
OG baby,
the OG.
Hey, let me tell you something. There was some. Hey, look, they had to pay George Lucas some money for this shit.
Yes, they did. Back in the day, you had to. I just loved it because it was actually done well. It's a Star Wars reference that's actually done very well.
I like again, y'all. The 80s refused to go away.
Oh, the fact that he put out the inhaler and put it near his mouth. All right, and they played up Saddam Hussein as like a cartoon character because he was on some Daffy Duck suffering succotash.
I loved it. He was like
a cross between
suffering succotash.
Like he was definitely a cross between Daffy, Sylvester, and literally a caricature of Saddam Hussein.
When his wife is calling. When his wife is calling. Like, oh my God, I forgot to pick my wife up from the laundry. Oh,
guys,
tell her I'm not here.
Guys, the greatest joke in that whole movie was that phone call. It's your wife, Hillary Rodham Hussein.
Woo! Man.
I was not supposed to laugh at that joke. Oh my God, I laughed so hard at that line.
Harris.
That's
the second one. Boo!
You see, you said boo to that one. I legit laughed at that joke.
Oh my God! Dog.
I'm like,
this movie, Wade. It tried with me with some of the corny jokes they tried.
We need to get a Bill Clinton reference in there. Hillary, yeah.
Hillary Rodham Hussein.
And because this was, and just to go off of what you guys were saying, that you think that they filmed this movie in '92, I believe that. You want to know why? The Basic Instinct parody.
Oh yeah.
Now here's my thing. It still doesn't beat out one Scary Movie 1. Doesn't beat that out at all.
No, it doesn't. But real quick, I just want to mention that Basic Instinct parodies, like both of those scenes. D, this was you and I's joke. The Sharon Stone moment where she crossed her legs and you heard that barn door opening.
I hate to be that person. I laughed at that shit. The thing that get me it's a very basic volleyball pat back. All women said this once before. All women said this once before. Is that I am putty in your hands. Trust me. Nothing is punny in my hands. Here's me. Oh damn, bitch. Okay, so check this shit out. Look like this. Nah, bitch. No, this is what we gonna do.
See, but then when they get,
I'm like my man right here.
That was Harris. No,
that's Harris all day.
No. God, no matter how much you two want to say that this was me, I would have never made this joke go nowhere near as long as it did.
Oh yeah, it kind of go a little.
This shit was so long.
He put the fucking big ass circular mirror. Then he had the fucking with the ViewMaster shit, and I'm like, okay, all right.
Bro, when he put up the big circle mirror over over the regular rear view mirror, I was like, okay, that's funny.
My man was cheesing like shit.
This was funny. That was funny. The nigga was running on the side with the camera.
I'm mad that both of you. I'm just mad that both of y'all said that was me.
No,
I'm so mad.
The reason why I said it was you, because when he did this, the little that was you. That was me or you.
No, but going back to that Basic Instinct joke, when they got to the bed, and of course they're hearing the bed is squeaking and shit, and I'm like, is she about to do what I think she's gonna do? She took out the freaking WD-40 to fix the squeaky part of the bed, and she's like rocking back and forth on top of Charlie Sheen. She's like, like, you good? Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, I'm good. She starts going to town. She's like, woohoo! Take out a gun, start shooting it and everything.
And right there, I was like, and it got silly.
The part that got me was when they was talking the next day. She's like, Topper, I think I'm in love with you. I told you I didn't want this. He walked over. They had the night lace over him. I just didn't want this.
That was.
What had me rolling was like when he's palming her like thigh and stuff, and you hear like it's rubbing two balloons together, like.
Hey D. Hey, I got a line for you guys. The president's monologue. And suddenly, it happened.
Nigga,
I have a picture of those clips of that happening too.
The fart joke underwater.
Dog, what had me rolling was like, and then all of a sudden he's like, then I started wondering, why do I have helium instead of oxygen?
I'm sorry. It keeps coming back to me. Sorry. It keeps coming back to me. I lost my flower at the tender age of 15. Oh God!
My man looked at him like, okay, first off, the Asian guy is the same dude. When me and Eris watched Harold and Kumar goes to escape from Guantanamo Bay. Remember when that white dude was faking like he knew Chinese and he was talking to fucking Harold's dad? He's like, "I'm American, dumbass." He wasn't even speaking Chinese at all. He was like, "Quiet, dog." He's like, I want to watch that movie again.
I was like, this man was speaking the wrong Chinese.
His family is all American, and he's speaking to him in Chinese.
Oh,
bro, the fact that both parents spoke English and said, "We're from here."
And my man is talking to him. He's like, now translate that to them. Quiet, Jojo, see? And he's like, I'm American, dumbass.
I'm just mad that you go, quiet,
Yo, that's how he was talking. It was on some white people, like, speaking broken-ass Chinese, and he's just like, did you not hear I was American? Like,
oh, my God, man.
No, what happened, Roller, though?
That reminds me. It reminds me. I'm sorry, Chris. Real quick, it just reminded me too much, way too much of when Trump came to Japan to speak to at the time Prime Minister Shinzo Abe. Abe's wife pretended to not speak English just so she didn't have to talk to Trump.
I want to tell you, you know how hard that is. That's just like. Think about it. Think about you.
How much of an asshole are you now? Another country doesn't respect you.
That language. And I love how somebody was like, "Well, she probably didn't know how to speak English."
No.
Oh no, she can speak English.
she knew when she talked to Obama, didn't she?
I hate to be that person. She's Japanese royalty. That bitch know how to speak 3 more languages too. So don't do that.
Hey, when she was high-fiving Obama, she knew how to speak English. So.
Oh, when her and Michelle Obama were playing Smash Brothers together, she knew English.
Nah, D, you got that wrong. Her and Michelle were playing 21 outside.
Bro, I was gonna say her and Michelle had a couple mimosas. They went over to Sega. Yeah, where the Pachinko machines at, bitch?
All of a sudden, Trump comes over there, no speaker English.
Bruh,
I love that.
She went into full I'm here to support my husband wife mode.
Abe over here because he's a fucking dot. He over there. Yes, Mr. Trumper.
Flip your balls, Mr. Trumper.
No, I mean, look. This is me knocking my own country. Stop kissing our ass, y'all.
Really, stop. Please stop.
You know how ghetto America is? Do you realize how ghetto America really is?
Joe Biden with dementia doesn't want you to kiss our ass. What are you talking about?
Dog, the last good thing that we made in America was MySpace, and we don't even want to even admit that.
It ain't even the same MySpace.
Tom sold that shit. So that I should tell you something. Right
Tom sold that shit. Man,
you can still see his 2005 shitty ass avatar.
Look, dog. You do realize that the number one rapper in America is Canadian. So we're not doing nothing no more.
We're not. We're just now getting better in the car game in 2022. What are you talking about?
Barely.
I tell you so.
Barely. It's electric. How sustainable is electric?
Whoa. You do realize this is America. If there's a pothole in the ground, there's going to be 4 years of freedom that pothole will have before somebody goes, hey, we should at least put sand in this motherfucker.
Sir, that's every pothole in Baltimore. Shout out to Baltimore.
Man, Baltimore is a pothole. Baltimore is a gigantic pothole. Baltimore was a pothole that sank in 1964.
Did you see that picture of that pothole? Did you see that picture of that pothole that looked like there's hell underneath the pothole?
Oh, did you see that, man? I saw Michelangelo doing this in the background.
Baltimore is not a pothole. Baltimore is a crater. Okay.
Oh my God.
It is a sinkhole.
Don't let the wire fool you, man.
Hey, look. hey, Boston, why you laughing?
You're still racist. What are you talking about?
Hey, Boston, why y'all laughing? Well, we ain't got no potholes.
Hey,
y'all dirty ass city. Don't do that.
Hey, shut your Wahlberg ass up, all right?
Like, y'all better shut up. Hey, Cleveland, you laughing too hard too. Shut up.
Hey, I'm with I'm with Noah. Who goes to Cleveland for vacation? Who says I want to go to Cleveland for vacation? I really want to go to Cleveland.
Who says that? Come on, man. Man, come on, man. It's Cleveland. LeBron's from Akron. Don't do that.
hey, Akron makes Waldorf look like a fucking Vegas.
I'm like, yo, man, let me look like yo here. All right,
anyways, but I like how Saddam T-1000s himself together and it's half dog, half Saddam. And I like how when they're flying from the helicopter, he's like, we got to get some weight off. Now you're thinking, all right, they're gonna throw some luggage off, right? These motherfuckers push.
They threw a whole piano.
And then they done the Wizard of Oz joke, which is such a dated joke. And it's like, okay, I chuckled at it, but I didn't laugh.
I didn't laugh at it at all.
Did anybody else laugh at that sweet moment where homegirl took the bullet to the chest and it hit her locket?
I like how that joke was just sticking out of the locket like it was bulletproof. Oh God, man!
Did you know Charlie Sheen actually trained for this movie?
I would imagine so.
Look at him. He was
jacked.
very nice and cutting this joint, man. Good for Charlie. Good for Charles, man.
He's pretty checked. The director, if we talked about it before, Jim Abrams, he actually directed the Naked Gun movies. He did Mafia. And he did this movie, which, that means he collaborated. Actually, this is like the third time he collaborated with Lloyd Bridges.
Yeah.
In the movie and stuff. So he actually wanted Marlon Brando to play the president instead of Lloyd Bridges.
That was
speaking of Marlon Brando. Hold on. Speaking of Marlon Brando, did you guys notice the Godfather scene where Michael goes to the bathroom to come back and shoot Sollozzo and the police captain when they were doing the Lady and the Tramp scene?
Yeah, I noticed that, and I kind of like didn't really like stick with that scene all the way to the end, because I was noticing everything else in it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I remember that I was like, wait a minute, is this some Godfather reference? And then I kind of forgot after that.
Yeah, it was. That was like a whole Godfather moment because he was sitting there talking with him, and I heard him refer to him as Don Corleone. I'm like, oh, I get it. I get what this is. And then my man gets up to go to the bathroom. I really thought that somewhere in the middle of all that silliness, he was gonna come back and shoot them, but he didn't. But that part didn't happen.
Oh my God! But here's the thing.
This movie had a $25 million budget, made $133 million
worldwide.
That is not bad.
Now here's the thing. Here's the thing about this film, right? Because actually, no. Because I think, hold up, let me go back to it. Because here's the interesting part. I think this is worldwide 38, internationally. So worldwide 38. It made 38 million worldwide. And it made more domestically, obviously. Here's the thing. Opening weekend, it lost a sliver, which is actually a really good thriller movie. But again, we're talking about a top tier. This is 93 weekend. Yeah, Sliver at number 1. Hot Shots Part Deux at 2. Dave at number 3. Good movie. Dragon the Bruce Lee Story at number 4. Posse number 5. Posse number 5. Indecent Proposal number 6. Lost in Yonkers number 7. Sidekicks number 8. Benny and June number 9, and number 10 rounding out is Groundhog's Day.
Boy, they got it on a soft week. That is not bad. They got it on soft. Let me guess.
You got
Dave,
lucky.
How many weeks was Dave in? Because Dave wasn't a big hit.
Dave was number 1. Dave was number 1 the previous week. So for it to drop down to number 3 with 2 big movies, I mean, it's not bad.
That really ain't bad. Yo, yeah, the death toll, the total recall,
the number of bodies,
bro. That whole scene was hilarious because, funny enough, it's actually more than both movies. Dead serious.
Called it this was the best joke, bloodiest movie ever, and there wasn't an ounce of blood.
Oh no! See, you know what? I know where that came from. Also, they came from 90s advertising. Because one of the big things that they really drew on was Schwarzenegger's killing everybody.
The shit that had me rolling, there was 2 sight gags. The motherfucker ran out of bullets, grabbed a handful of bullets, and threw it at the guys.
I loved it. That was the best one he did.
Then when old girl shot at the guys, and they were like, and they put the gun down and just hit the ground.
See, hold up. I'm gonna go ahead and be that guy. You can't make that joke today.
No, you can't.
You can't.
The guys put the guns down after the guns went over. Like, oh shit.
Like you can't. No, you really can't do that joke today because there's a woman doing that. I guarantee you, somebody would see this. They'll see a review
on YouTube and be like, "Oh, Hot Shots Part Deux, famous women."
No. Hold on.
No agenda.
No, not even that. Like it's not even all that. I can sum it up for you real quick, Chris. Hot Shots Part Deux has a Mary Sue in it. She's only doing this thing in the movie for like 2 minutes. She's not even the focus of the movie. Boy, how is she a Mary Sue?
So what, man? Here's the thing. I understand there are some women that get superpowers. Yeah, you need to point it out. Like, okay, this is stupid. But then sometimes it's like you jerked off to her at one point, and now she's like super feminist, and you don't like her no more.
Here's the thing. My argument with that, and I don't want to dive in too deep. But the thing is this: it's like, guys, at the core, you're mad because she's a woman. Because if it was a dude in there, you would jerk yourself off. And
here's the funny thing.
I feel that's what it is.
I don't like doing that route.
A dude walking around with the I win button the entire 2 hours of a movie.
Silence.
No one bats an eye.
Nothing. That's nothing.
As soon as a woman does it,
a woman trains her ass off, works hard as shit, gets 10 seconds to do something awesome. Oh, she's a Mary Sue.
I'm not
saying I'm defending anything. I'm not saying I'm all for the social justice. None of that. No. I'm just pointing out the differences. That's all. But I don't make the rules. I just report.
No, I'm with you on that, man. Like now, in the case of like Peppermint and Enough. Okay, shut up.
Let me tell you something.
I know. Look. Oh yeah. That movie I just mentioned with J-Lo. No, the other one.
Oh,
Enough. Yeah, Enough. Yeah, Enough.
We're coming for you.
Your day's coming. but you better be glad I don't care.
Me and D,
coming.
Many years ago, pre-COVID, we talked about peppermint and we laughed our ass off at how ridiculous. Look, I'm not saying
Peppermint
that a woman
was so much fun.
I'm not saying
so bad.
I'm not saying Peppermint, the character, couldn't be Chuck Bronson, but the way in which they did it, it's like
I'm like, yo, I didn't see this bitch play a game of checkers, but yet she's on the level of Batman. Like, what?
Like if she shot a gun or two before at the start of the movie, all right.
It was something like that. You know, it's a precursor. I'm like, yeah, I'm scared of guns. She won't be at the end. It's always like that crap. You know what I mean?
But in this movie, it's like, nah, this is funny. This is fun, and I like how they had those two chicks fighting it out on some American Gladiator shit. And I was like, all right, that's actually pretty funny.
Yeah, man. That whole, like I said, the second I saw the thing where they had to run up, I was like, that brings me back. No, that's the thing that brings, not the little things, not the jousting, running up that fucking hill. That was the thing that brought me back. I am
so glad though that they didn't do a third Hot Shots movie and they just said, you know what, we're done at 2. We're done.
Yeah, back.
I mean, they're making fun of.
It was different back then. You could just do 2 and you were good. You were good.
I like how there wasn't enough in the budget for when Saddam Hussein got hit with the when he got hit with the fire extinguisher and froze up and shattered like the T-1000, that we couldn't see him fully reassemble.
I mean,
yeah. I just like that. I'm with Chris though. I think the liquid metal hitting each other, I think that was all stock footage from the movie.
They took stock footage until they got to they cut to the carpet.
Yeah. It looks so out of place to me that like y'all ripped that right from the movie, did y'all, man?
How much you pay James Cameron?
I want to, and the thing is, I want to say that they did, but I can't, because there's like a part.
We don't have proof.
That's what I'm saying. There is no proof that they ripped it, because for one thing, the way that the liquid moved in Terminator 2 versus Hot Shot, totally different.
True.
That shit in Terminator 2, that shit was smooth.
I guess we can credit
Stan Winston put all dick in that part.
I guess we can give a shout out to the special effects crew of this movie for doing a good job of almost pretty much making it scene for scene. So
let me tell you something. When it comes to special effects, all it takes is for somebody to just see it, study it, and do their damnedest to emulate it on a particular budget.
Yeah. That is true.
Because the copy, like to do a straight copy shot for shot, or even take stock footage, that $25 million budget definitely would have been bumped up. Because remember, this is 2 years after Judgment Day came out.
Yeah, you know what, and Eris, I think I will say this. I don't know if this is a good way to end this, but I just looked it up. Eris, you said something in the beginning about you feeling a certain way about the movie. Mm-hmm. Roger Ebert said it best. This is one of those movies that is made despite what any critic thinks. Either you're gonna laugh or you're not gonna laugh.
Yes.
Roger said, I laughed. And I that's the best way to review.
You're either gonna laugh at this movie.
This is that type of movie where you're either gonna laugh or you're not gonna laugh. D, did you laugh at most of the movie? Yeah, I did.
Like for me,
I did. For the most part, I did.
And like I said, and for me, because I've seen these type of movies before, especially after you watch the first one, I'm like, I'm expecting this. That's the difference. Unlike the Naked Gun movies where, there's a lot of sight gags, but that one is still more story heavy.
Yeah, it's still more story.
It's more story heavy
because we're going to finish that series too. But yeah,
it's more story heavy. But but Hot Shots is different. Hot Shots was literally the scary movie formula. It's silly. It relied more on its silliness, not so much the story. The story, yes, it followed it, but it was like literally walking the line and then veering off, coming back to it, veering off, coming back to it. That's what it was doing.
Stopping over because they got to go to the bathroom.
Like making a run up to Philly to get a damn cheesecake.
I'll be right back, man. I'll be right back.
Then back, and then back to the movie.
I'm going to Home Depot real quick. I'll be right back.
All for an hour and 29 minutes. This is a really, really quick watch.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, it's one of those situations where it's like, well, you can't say, well, they don't make movies like this more. I think we've illustrated that multiple times when we talk about parody movies, but it definitely is a movie of its time. And like, D said, it's one of those, you can make 2 movies and then studio's like, you know what, we're done.
Yeah.
There's no pressure to make a third one. It's just, the movie just is. And, but like I said, there's that whole story recently about Avengers. It changed Hollywood's attitude towards these kind of movies where it's like, we got to make 3 movies. It can't just be 1 and done. It can't be just 2 and done. You have to make 3 movies because trilogy.
I think another great example of that is, since I brought him up earlier, Jet Li. Do we really need a sequel to the 1?
No.
Not really.
No. Because at that point it's the Ghostbusters Afterlife conundrum where it's like, in your heart you want it, but realistically, do you really need it?
Well, according to Hollywood, we do.
In my heart, would I like to see the 1 sequel where we pick up with Law beating the shit out of 1,000 fucking, doing our 1,000? Sure.
I need it.
But what is your story after that, though? What is he doing?
You know what? Actually, guys.
Hold on. The perfect title. The One Again.
Yeah, so it's
what, Eris? Yeah, both of y'all mentioned something that is going to be brought up in the next movie that we're doing. Guys, you don't have to. You can say doing it. It's fine that you said you do it, but do you have to? Do you have to implement it? Well, next movie we're gonna find out that they implemented that. They really did. These sons of bitches made dinosaurs. They actually did it. These motherfuckers did it.
These beautiful, you magnificent sons of bitches.
He's like the son of a bitch. He did it. I think Jurassic Park is the first movie that as I grew up, growing up is realizing that we all turn to Ian Malcolm, where it's like, you scientists, I keep fucking up that line.
Scientists, God, Eris is actually the man for that one, man. I know you would know that. And you sold it. You sold it.
No. The line, no. It was, for me. The line was, God, the lack of humility here is it's staggering.
You
like, I'm sorry, Dr. Malcolm. I mean, we thought things were like, we thought things might have been bad, but they're actually a lot different. Yeah, they're a lot different. They're a lot worse.
Your scientists were so preoccupied with whether they could. Wait, CJ,
if I may.
Yeah, go.
I'll tell you the problem with this, with this venture. See, your doctors. Your scientists thought that whether, you guys were so busy thinking whether or not that you should do it, you didn't stop to think that maybe whether or not you should. You were so busy trying to figure out if you could do it. You stood on the shoulders of geniuses, and then you took the next step. You didn't earn any of the research, so you don't take none of the responsibility for it.
And that, ladies and gentlemen,
hey guys, Chris, Eris. Are you talking about the newest?
Man, listen. Quick rant to end this fucking episode.
Because when I was listening, because when he was doing it, I was like, but I
stood on the shoulders of geniuses.
So when you said that, here's me. But I actually liked Lost World. I thought Lost World was actually okay. And then you kept talking. I was like, oh my God, they did.
My man was in front of Congress in Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom basically saying the same exact shit. And here we are at Jurassic World Dominion, where a little dumbass white girl who released dinosaurs because they're living beings too. And now, hey, we got to fight dinosaurs now. I got to put a bullet.
This is just D on this one. But because you white folk do this all the time. But we love animals. But yet it's illegal to have a pit bull. And there, we gotta do something. We might have to euthanize these things because they're a little bit too aggressive.
Dinosaur. Hey, that raptor.
Gentlemen.
Nah.
Gentlemen, please, gentlemen, listen. To quote Ian Malcolm again. Dinosaurs had their shot, and nature selected them for extinction for a reason.
I love this because here's the stupid ass white people. No, the meteor did. Oh God, y'all really don't know the difference between the Jurassic era, the Mesozoic. Y'all don't know none of these eras, do you?
I'm like, y'all
you do
really
realize there were different dinosaurs in different times.
Do you understand that there is a reason why humans didn't exist in the same time as the Jurassic?
Like you do, like there's a reason why God was like, "Hey, elbow drop the shit out of that whole place. These dinosaurs are fucking eating each other way too much. We need some balance here."
Hey, D.
The time of man is now.
Hey, D. God was the architect of the Matrix and said, "You know what? The first Matrix I made, I was disappointed with this, so
Just imagine you will. Just imagine,
irrevocably.
Just imagine, y'all.
Ergo, vis-a-vis.
Just imagine. There's a giant god swimming through the oceans, grabbing big ass giant whales and just power bombing them. God, like, nah, man. Time of man is now. But
God goes Control Alt Delete.
So he's like this. God, like, hey, like God, like what the angels? What's God doing? He went to Earth. He's gonna masturbate in the water. He's gonna masturbate in the water. Yeah, we know.
I would like to imagine that he came down like Zeus.
I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. That's blasphemous. God jerked off in water.
No.
What did he do then?
No, he came down like Zeus and just foot stomped the whole planet.
Or it could have been like, I know he was gonna say like Rick and Morty when he fought a Zeus, where the Zeus literally fucked the planet. I loved it because when Rick fought him, he said, "Look at me, I'm a god, I'm a Zeus." Wait a minute. So there's a breed of god called Zeus?
A breed of god.
But anyways, folks, that is it. Let's get out of here.
We're done, y'all.
We're done. We catch you guys.
Jurassic Park next week.
Shout out to Michael Crichton.